Hey, what's up, everybody? So the Demon Souls state of play happened. I'm just now getting a chance to get around to watching it. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait. I mean, a lot of you are gonna be playing this in a few days. I won't be for at least a few weeks or however long it takes to get that next round of PS5s in, but then I'll be playing it. So I'm pretty excited. Let's go ahead and check it out. I'm ready to watch it.
Hello, I'm Gavin Moore, Creative Director for Demon's Souls. This is a
Hello, Gavin.
remake of monumental scope and ambition, transforming a beloved PlayStation classic into a stunning showcase for the PlayStation 5.
I just
In every
love
respect, Demon's Souls looks, sounds,
the
and
way all
feels
the
right at
particle
home in
effects and
this
stuff
next generation
look
of gaming.
now on the PS5. I love the presentation.
We're all massive fans of the original game, and we wanted to bring everything we possibly could up to a level that modern gamers expect. And that includes the power and variety at your control in the character creator, from facial customization to hair types. There are many
Nice.
thousands more permutations
Nice.
for you to explore, empowering you
Create
to
a
make an
character
avatar
on next
you
gen
can
is going to
relate
be
to,
amazing.
whoever that might be.
Cool. Dress.
Demon's Souls is anchored by a hub, the Nexus. The Nexus is how you'll get to the game's 5 Archstones, each of which leads to a different land in Bolotaria. There are also many NPCs here, who are a
God,
key
look
part
at
of the
this
storytelling experience.
game.
We were lucky enough to bring back many of the original cast to take on
Wow.
their iconic roles. Now let's enter the first Archstone, the Archstone of the Small King, and start our journey at the gates of Bolotaria.
Oh, man. That makes me want to see a Devil May Cry 1 remake. Makes me want to see a Devil May Cry 1 remake. This is all running at 60. Wow. Uh,
Now, the real Demon's Souls begins.
Bolotaria. Just look at the scaling of the background.
Attacking, blocking, and dodging all use stamina, so the player must always consider where they are, what they're facing, and what their foes are capable of. Now, these jugglings
Because
aren't
you can get
particularly
taken out by
daunting.
anything
Their
early pretty
patterns
quick.
are relatively simple, and their attack ability somewhat limited. Still, even these earliest enemies can pose a threat if the player loses focus.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For those who played Demon's Souls on PlayStation 3, you'll notice enemies behave exactly as you remember. Though you can play at 60 frames a second in performance mode, and animations have been completely redone, combat timing is just as it was. We're actually using original code for these core gameplay pillars, the untouched essence of the game around which everything else has been beautifully remade. It's a modern engine driving this white-knuckle combat experience where the slightest error could mean your death.
It just looks absolutely phenomenal. I was gonna say something earlier when he was coming across the bridge, and then I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I was just so into what they were doing here.
We're playing in performance mode, which targets 60 frames a second,
Just
running
every
at a
little
beautiful
thing.
dynamic 4K.
Like the banners
There's
on the
also a
wall, how they're
cinematic
flapping.
option that's an even more vivid native 4K, targeting 30 frames a second. Whether your preference is
everything
fluidity
is
and
almost like-
responsiveness, or simply the most detailed possible experience, the game is a feast.
It's almost
for the
like
senses
nothing
on
is a
PlayStation
texture
5.
except for the walls themselves. Like, even on PS4, there were some games where, like, the vines and the stuff on the walls growing there was just a part of that texture, cleverly hidden, right? But now, it's like those things are like on their own layer. You know what I mean? Like they're independent of that background, like a part of the background, but its own
We've added
asset.
thousands upon thousands of new sound effects to take advantage of the PlayStation 5's impressive Tempest 3D audio. Now you can hear Imperial spies in the Palace of Bolotaria creeping up behind you, or a creature slithering out of the slime in the Valley of Defilement far below. Now you can
All the
experience
fire,
the
all the
stunning
particle
world
effects.
in
This
3D
looks
audio
amazing.
just by
The
connecting a
lighting
headset.
is just lighting's off
We're
the
also really
scales.
excited about the DualSense wireless controls.
Lighting is off
haptic
of the
feedback.
scales.
We wanted to make combat feel grittier and darker, so this is the perfect way to feel steel clash against steel, or the crackle of a fireball in the palm of your hand before you cast it at your enemies.
This is great.
We
Hey,
left the open area.
I was gonna say, hey, yeah, let's see another area. I want to see this whole area right
deep
now.
within Stonefang Mines.
I was like, I don't want to see this
Flame
whole
Lurker is one
area. I
of the
want
most
to play it.
beloved of
So let's
all
move it
the
along.
Demon Souls bosses, and here he's brought to life in amazing detail. The real-time lighting and incredible particle effects, as well as a deadly redesigned arena, all culminate in a spectacular battle set in a world of fire. And the music here as you battle Flame Lurker is one of many incredible tracks created for Demon Souls. On PlayStation 5, we've rearranged and fully reorchestrated Shinsuke Kida's
I like that we
breathtaking
see
score with 120
the main
world-class
character,
musicians
like
performing at the
outfitted
legendary
differently,
Air
right?
Studios.
That I wanted to see that too. And again, I was gonna make a point, and I got totally lost in what I was looking at, so I forgot what the point was. It'll come back to me. Oh yeah, like when he was making that point about the music, when they showed this scene in that footage, that trailer they showed like a week or two ago on Halloween when they released that. That was the
Tower of
first
Latria.
thing I
This is the
noticed in that
first part
scene
of
was
the
the
third
music.
arch, though.
It felt epic.
It's truly one of the most unforgettable areas in Demon Souls. It's so haunting and claustrophobic.
Yes.
It's rife with detail and countless nooks and crannies. On PlayStation 5, we've radically increased the object density. The stage is absolutely littered with rubble, broken vases, and abandoned clutter. It's an amazing set piece for enemy encounters. These mind flayers, for example, cast glowing projectiles down long corridors. For all of the added or enhanced effects like these, we've endeavoured to strike a balance between dread and beauty, echoing the tragic fall of the once glorious but now doomed Kingdom of Bolotaria.
Wow, man, their animations and just the way the effects, the particle effects, the way everything comes off of them now, just looks so good. This is going to be a treat to just run around in and play, right? To just look at everything, to hear everything.
Moving on to the rain-soaked Shrine of Storms.
Good lord, look at this.
Each class in Demon Souls has a radically different feel. Knights in their armor are tough, but a bit clumsy when dodging an attack. The Thief, on the other hand, is quick and sure of foot, but requires finesse to inflict a killing blow.
Nah, you'll be able to mow through them at some point. You'll just get like ridiculously overpowered and just like murder these things. I can't stop looking at the backgrounds. I mean, gameplay is great. Oh, there we go, right back there. The
Veterans might have noticed that we've added new animations for all weapon types. Of course, we made sure to match the timing and feel of the original
the
attacks.
flying manta ray in
It's
the
a small
background looks
change,
amazing.
but it helps make each weapon choice feel a little bit more unique and makes the thrill of landing a perfect backstab all the more satisfying.
Boom, got him. Look at these, God! Look at these textures on the walls.
Anyone
The
who played
lighting.
Demon
Oh my
Souls on
God!
PlayStation 3 knows that the Valley of Defilement is one of the most challenging, demanding levels in the game. We're so excited for those players to revisit this gloomy, arresting swamp, now with performance mode at a targeted 60 frames per second. This area was a particular challenge because we wanted to preserve the occasionally disorientating, almost maze-like nature of the stage while building on the mythos of Bolotaria. After all, this is a place of outcasts and the unwanted. We wanted the valley to feel much more alive with the PlayStation 5 remake, and it gave us a rare chance to revisit a truly iconic level in gaming history.
Man, the fire, just look at the fire. I mean, just... Whew. Seeing the stuff for this game, more than any other game they've shown for next gen.
Before we wrap up, here's a first look at the Dirty Colossus, a nightmarish mishmash of
has really got me psyched for what next gen can do. This is the game that's doing it for me right now.
Distance and time your attacks carefully, and use a weapon that can burn through this toxic monstrosity.
Oh. And all the demons, all the big boss creatures especially that I've seen in the game so far, they all move how they look like they should move, if that makes any sense, right? They all, like, he looks heavy and sluggish, and he is very much just flailing around. You know, the dragon or the wyvern and the spider, and then some of the other creatures, everything looks and moves, or it moves how it looks like it should move. That's awesome. You died.
You've just gotten a taste of what's awaiting you this November. Demon's Souls is one of the most celebrated gems in PlayStation.
Ah, that dude.
It defined a new genre of action RPGs, focused on tactical combat, environmental storytelling, groundbreaking synchronous and asynchronous multiplayer elements, and an emphasis on trusting the player to learn, master, and ultimately to triumph.
This looks just incredible.
SIE Worldwide Studios and Bluepoint Games are honored to be able to remake this.
So yeah, nothing else to be said about that. That looks amazing. I can't wait. This is gonna be so much fun. Like, PS5's launch titles, they seem to be, I'm not gonna lie, they seem interesting enough. Like, I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. Like, I'm not. I didn't play the PS4 Spider-Man that came out, except for a little bit here and there. Like, I checked it out. A buddy of mine let me hold it. I checked it out a little bit here and there. It wasn't my thing, right? Miles Morales looks awesome. It looks incredible, but those, I don't know, those superhero games just aren't my thing, really. I mean, it's just the way I've always been kind of wired. My favorite superhero game ever was like X2 on PlayStation 2 or whatever. But this launch title looks like the big next gen. Here it is, next gen. This is what it looks like. This is what you can expect. This is the first step of next gen, and this is what you're getting. I am so stoked. I can't wait. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments, though, what next gen game are you all most looking forward to? Like, this is the one I'm looking forward to right now. We know there are other games coming down the pipeline, right? But as far as like right now, what we're going to have our hands on first, this is the one I'm most excited about. But I know a lot of you all have been telling me in comments and on Twitter and stuff like that that you're really excited about Miles Morales. You're asking if I'm going to be doing reactions and stuff to that stuff. Not really, because I try to keep it real on this channel. If I see something that jumps out at me about the new Spider-Man game or any of the new games, I'll absolutely do a reaction or talk about it or do some kind of analysis video on it. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen everything. Y'all drop me some links in the description of this if there's something you want me to check out. But other than that, I'm going to keep it at that. Y'all have a great night. Keep rocking. And I will catch y'all in the next video or live stream. Whatever happens. Y'all have a good night. Take care.